Welcome to the Hope Park campus at Liverpool Hope University, and in particular welcome to the School of Health Sciences. This is our building here. I'm Simon Marwood. I'm the subject head on sport and exercise science, and in the absence of you being able to come to campus at the moment, I thought I'd just spend a few minutes just showing you around some of our laboratory facilities to give you a flavour of the facilities that you're going to be learning in if you choose to study at Liverpool Hope University. Okay, so I'll enter the Health Sciences building now. Up the stairs we have the facilities for biosciences, but it's on the ground floor that our students in sport and exercise science have their facilities, with two large sport and exercise laboratories down here. There you can see one, but actually students would enter via this central classroom. And although the chairs are set out socially distanced at the moment, ordinarily this classroom could swallow around about 50 students, and they can be prepped by a lead tutor from the front using the electronic board or the whiteboards around the side. And then either side you can see a doorway there and a doorway on the right. You see large facilities where that group of 50 can split into two and go into the laboratory and start their work. Again, at the moment the laboratory is set out socially distanced, and what you are seeing is some cyclogometers, which are our basic unit for altering exercise intensity, and then at the moment we're set up for measurement of a range of standard cardiorespiratory variables. And we do this is called the Douglas bag technique. These large plastic bags that you see here, we capture expired air and we analyse it for volume and content, and we're able to measure a wide range of respiratory variables. But in these laboratories we can measure parameters across cardiac, respiratory, muscular and metabolic function. Adjacent to these laboratories we have our vast human movement laboratory or biomechanics laboratory. Throughout on the floor you can see there are these square sections that can be removed, and underneath there we can place force platforms, and we have 16 locations for force platforms throughout this space. Here we have a double height space and set up at the moment for complete motion capture of any movement, and so the double height space is there for any throwing type movement that involves the requirement for a greater ceiling space. The cameras that you can see on this rack all the way around are the cutting edge motion capture technology of the sort that you'd see in some large Hollywood films such as The Lord of the Rings. We have a rebound or impact wall at the one side, and the length in the whole facility to get all the way up to full speed. And essentially the range of measurements that you can take here is only at the limit of your imagination, with force on the floor, high-speed video, motion capture, and also a technique called electromyography, EMG, which allows us to measure data on muscle activation. And really this facility on human movements is second to none, especially given the size of our institution. And then we'll show you one additional room in here, which is something of a research and project lab, predominantly in human performance, but not necessarily so. So we have a range of cyclogometers for standard exercise, but also ergometers for exercising in different body positions or exercising the upper body only, and also isokinetic dynamometry. And so this space here is used for research for staff, for postgraduate research students, but also our undergraduate students will work alongside our staff and our research students, sharing the same space. And the equipment in here that we have to measure pulmonary, cardio, respiratory and muscular function is cutting edge, and you'll understand and learn and get a chance to work alongside all of that equipment in your time. So that's just a short video to give you a flavour of what it's like in the absence of being able to come onto campus, and hopefully as soon as the campus is open again you'll be able to find a way to visit.